Hari Om. The last lecture, I referred to the sutra number 54. I'll again refer to the same sutra. स्थितप्रज्ञस्य का भाषा समाधिस्तस्य केशव स्थितधि किं प्रभाषेत किमासीत व्रजेत किम. There are very two important words and concepts are there. First is sthita prajna and second is samadhi. Normally we understand samadhi is the end of everything, and that is right, of course. In the beginning of this chapter, Bhagavan has explained Atma is immortal and all that you must remember. And the ultimate reality of the universe is the Paramatma, the God we can say. So Atma is a part and parcel of Paramatma. Paramatma is a ocean, Atma is a drop of that ocean. But that Atma is separated from Paramatma and connected with the body-mind complex. It has got a separate identity. And with this Atma, with this body-mind complex, is experiencing these pleasures and sorrows of the world throughout the life. Again changes take the new body, and that also is explained. So it's a life and death cycle continued for Atma. But after getting bored with this life and death cycle, Atma thinks that I must go to my original place. That is Paramatma. So merging Atma with Paramatma is Kaivalya also explained by Patanjali, but that is a Samadhi. Samadhi is a process and Kaivalya is a target. So this word Samadhi is here. That Sthita Prajna is established in Samadhi. But if you realize the meaning of Samadhi, when Atma leaves the body is dead. So Atma leaves the body, merges with Paramatma, body is dead, body is made up of 5 basic elements, Prithvi, Ap, Tej, Vayu and Akash. So body is decomposed in all these 5 elements. The body is decomposed in 5 elements, Atma is left the body, Atma is merged with the Paramatma, so identity of Atma is lost. No identity, no separation, no identity. So this is Samadhi. But now here, this Sthita Prajna, he said is Samadhi. He is establishing Samadhi. But Arjuna is asking how he is behaving, how he is talking, how he is walking. And this seems to be a little bit contradictory. But no, for that we have to understand the levels of Samadhi. Atma leaving the body permanently, merging with Paramatma, body is decomposing. This is a permanent Samadhi, we can say. And yogic term, it is called Nirbija Samadhi. Bij means seed. Nirbij means there is no seed. Seed of what? Returning back. So definitely there is Sabija Samadhi also, where there is a seed of returning back. That means the yogi attains Samadhi, stays in Samadhi for a certain period, maybe few minutes, few hours, few days, few years also. But then he returns back to his normal life. That is Sabija Samadhi. That means Sabija Samadhi is not the final end of everything. It is a temporary Samadhi for a certain period. So actually Bhagavan is referring here for temporary Samadhi. Because the person who attains the Samadhi stays in Samadhi and comes back and joins a normal routine life, as like you and me. So this is the explanation of this. So Sthita Prajna is like that. So Sthita Prajna is a person or yogi, we can call it, very advanced stage yogi. He has practiced all this yoga throughout. He is attaining the ultimate aim of yoga, that is Samadhi, but temporary. So after returning back from Samadhi, he continues his normal life, just like our life. Maybe he is doing all the karmas in the life, He's taking the food, sleeping also. So all the other things are just like a common person. But he is capable of attaining samadhi. That is the important word here. So Arjuna is asking, what are the qualities for that person? How he behaves, He is something different than a common person. Common person cannot attain samadhi, but he can attain samadhi and stay in samadhi for a certain period. So he is a special, special person, we can say. So when attaining samadhi, he is realizing himself and realizing the concept of Paramatma also, or the God also. So you can say God realized person. So he is a God realized person because he attains samadhi and realizes. Samadhi means merging with God, but again getting separated. So Arjuna's question is how he behaved in a routine life. He is a special person, God realized. So how he behaves. And now hereafter, Bhagavan is explaining the different qualities of the person who is Sita Prajna. Again, Sita Prajna also we have to understand something. Sita means steady, steadily. Prajna means, actually it is Prajna, it is beyond intelligence. Now we know intelligence, or the brain we can call it, is connected with 5 sense organs. We get knowledge with the help of 5 sense organs about the external world. We can see so many things, we can listen, we can smell, we can taste, we can explain the touch also. So these are the 5 sense organs. They are providing the knowledge about the external world, and the knowledge is provided to the brain or the buddhi or the intelligence. Then that intelligence reacts to that. But there is something which is called prajna. We may call it a part of brain also. But prajna is getting the knowledge without sense organs. So indriyatita jnana, extrasensory perceptions, it is called. That means 5 senses are there, that is sensory perceptions. And this is beyond sensory perceptions. It is called extrasensory perception in modern science also. Science also agree with this extrasensory perception. It is called ESP. If you put this word extrasensory perception on Google, you will get thousands of sites which are explaining about this extrasensory perceptions, experiences throughout the world. And these are beyond sense organs. That is why these are beyond intelligence, we can say. That means intelligence cannot find out the answer for that question. It's a very deep subject. I don't want to go in detail, but you can just have a look, put the word extrasensory perceptions on the Google search. You'll get a lot of information about that. And that is all concept of prajna. Of course, the word prajna is not used in modern science, but similar word they use, ESP, extrasensory perception. That means sensations without sensory organs. And that Sthita Prajna is same. So he is established in that Prajna. So he is beyond intelligence. His concept is beyond intelligence. That is one point. And secondly, he is established in Samadhi. He has experienced the Samadhi and coming back because he is Sabhi Samadhi. So these 2 concepts we must get clear, and then we can see what are his qualities. While studying these qualities, we can think that yes, if we want to reach to such a stage of Sthita Prajna, we have to follow this. We have to try to attain these qualities. Of course, the practical way is practicing yoga. It is Ashtanga Yoga, Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama and all that. That is the practical solution for that. So let us see what these qualities are there now. Source number 55. Prajahati yada kaman sarvan partha manogatam atmanyevatmana tushta sita prajnas tadochyate. A person, he has left his cravings. Because human life is basically depending on all craving. We want this, I want this thing, I want this thing, I want this thing, I don't want this thing. All these are the cravings. And our life is full with that. We always want something, and we do to get such a something. Sometimes we get it, sometimes we don't get it. If we get what we want, we are very happy. If we don't get what we want, we are very sad. And this is human life. Now, Bhagavan is saying that is Sita Prajna is going beyond that. He has no cravings. Of course, he following the routine life. He is doing the karmas. He is getting the results. But he is detached from all that, mentally detached. Physically, he is doing all these things. In normal life, we are mentally attached. Because if you get positive results, we are happy. If you get negative results, we are sad. But Sita Prajna is not like that. He's beyond that. So he's away from all the cravings of the mind. And he is satisfied with his self or the Atma. Because he realizes the condition of Atma. So what we call is self-realization. He knows that I am not the body. And its cravings and want and all that, that is for the body. When I am not the body, I am away from cravings. Body is doing its work, whatever is there. Body is getting the results also, positive and negative. But Atma, Sita Prajna, is isolated from all that. And when he thinks that I am Atma only, so Atma, there is a bliss. Now, bliss is such a word which is beyond happiness and sadness. Bliss is beyond pleasure and miseries. So bliss is always there. Because Paramatma and Atma, they are same. So bliss is there. So this Sita Prajna is experiencing this bliss always and not getting disturbed with the results of the karmas. So this is what is mentioned in this. So he is satisfied with himself. So he is having the bliss always. Whatever happens, he is blissful. The next sutra, Dukkheshu anudvigna manaha sukheshu vigata spruha vitaraga bhaya krodha sthithir munirichite. Again, some new qualities. Was connected with these qualities are all connected together. Dukkheshu udvigna manaha. When we get some pain or misery, our mind gets very much disturbed. This pain or misery is very high level, the mind is getting very much disturbed. That we are experiencing. But here it is said that Sita Prajna is not getting disturbed with pain or misery. And Sukhesha Vigata Spruha. If he gets the happiness or pleasure, is again beyond that also. The same thing is explained in detail. That with the pain or miseries, he is not disturbed. He is not getting irritated with that. But with this happiness or pleasure, if we get some happiness or pleasure, we are very much inspired on that. But Sita Prajna is not connected with that. He is away from that also. So Sita Prajna is becoming away from pain and misery and happiness and pleasure. Because I told you that he is experiencing the bliss. The bliss is beyond all that. So he is not getting disturbed from all these things. In addition, Vita Raga Bhaya Krodha. He has no thirst of pleasure. And he is free from passion, fear, and anger. So this passion, fear, and anger, these are our reactions for anything. As I told you, if we get something which we wanted, then we are happy, we are passionful. Sometimes if you don't get that, we are become angry. He's already explained that he is beyond all that. So there is no anger, no passion, and no fear also. Because we have got a fear what result I'm going to get. But he's not worried about that. So there is no fear, no anger, no passion. That is what is explained in these shlokas. So these are the qualities of Sita Prajna. And to as a studying all these things, we must think that we try to attain this stage. Of course, by practicing yoga, Ashtanga Yoga. यः सर्वत्रानभिस्नेहः तत्तत् प्राप्य शुभाशुभं न अभिनन्दति न द्वेष्टि तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता. Now here, Sita Prajna is not attached. As we have studied, he is not attached with the pleasure and misery also. So he is not attached to anyone or anything. That is the cause. Why we get pain or pleasure? Because we are attached with something. But here, Bhagavan is saying that he has no attachment at all. He is not attached to any person, not attached to anything, not attached to any incidences also. Because he has realized himself, and he realized the God also. He realized the Paramatma also. So his mind becomes stable. So whatever the results are there, his mind is not getting disturbed. Because mind is connected with Atma. But in normal condition, our mind is connected with full body. And so we are thinking of body only, body and five sense organs and the experiences and all that. But his mind is connected with Atma and Atma is connected with Paramatma. There's totally different behavior is there. So his mind is not getting disturbed. If somebody praises him, he is not disturbed. If somebody is opposite to him, blames him, he is not disturbed. Very difficult for us also. If somebody praises us, then we are very happy. Oh, very nice, very nice. If somebody blames us, then we become angry also. We have become sad also. But Sita Prajna is not affecting all this. He is not affected by all these things. He is always separate, isolated, because he is not attached. So this detachment is very important. For common life, we are attached with everything, and that is why we are suffering everything. But if we detach from ourselves, then we are in the condition of bliss only. No pleasure and no misery. So this is how he is behaving. He is performing regular duties in his life, but without attachment. So getting away from the attachment is called vairagya. And that vairagya is very, very essential. And that is to be developed by training the mind, and secondly by practicing Ashtanga Yoga. Even asana pranayam also can develop this vairagya. Of course, it will take time, it's not immediate result. But if you regularly practice asana, pranayam, meditation, all these Ashtanga Yoga practices, then definitely you will develop the detachment. And when you get detached, definitely you will detach from the pleasure and miseries also. We don't want miseries in our life, but we want happiness. That cannot be possible. He said, when you want to live misery, you have to live happiness also. Go beyond both of them. And for that, you develop the tendency of the detachment from everything. That is the main purpose of our life. We are all attached to everything and we are suffering everything. If you are detached, you will not suffer anything. You will be always remain in the condition of bliss, beyond pleasure and misery. So let us stop at this sloka now. Our time is up. If you want to ask any question, yes.